Coming to you live Thursday night around 9:30. Sage, we're hopping onto the pod today. It's a little bit late for us because the Warriors just got done. They beat the Sacramento Kings 130-104. Sage, it was a good vibes day all around. Jonathan Kuminga came back. I thought he looked like a stud. Steph Curry got the 4,000 threes. I didn't know when it was going to happen, but in all honesty, Sage, everybody on the team played well. They were a little bit sloppy here and there, but a good win. You're heading into Saturday humming. 6-game winning streak. I'm starting to feel it, baby. I'm starting to feel it.
Yeah, 9-1 over their last 10. 13-1 with Jimmy now. I mean, you just look at it. It's like every game they just get better. Every game you watch it, it's like someone's developing. Like you see Moody now. Like this guy can't miss. He's the first guy on the floor getting balls. Like really carried us to start that fourth quarter. Quentin Post carrying us to start the game. And it's just different guys now stepping up where it's like Buddy Hield in the second quarter, Quentin Post in the first quarter, Moody in the fourth quarter to close it. While Jimmy and Steph, like they're guarding this guy. Like it's like the meme with Calvin Johnson in the end zone where they got two DBs on him from the 1 yard line. Like that's Steph Curry the second he crosses half court.
Yeah.
Anytime we play the Kings, and he's still able to get it done, get his teammates involved. Draymond Green, man, has that sniper on him from time to time. It came out to play today. And this team, when they're humming, like we talk about A games, I'll put this team's A game up against anyone else's, like what we saw tonight.
Sage, did you have any clue that Steph Curry was injured coming into this game? I just saw it happen within a couple minutes. I'm like, he's grabbing his back. They showed that he had like a warmer. And I'm like, wait, hold on. Is Steph Curry injured? He did not look, let's be honest, Sage, he did not look great. He got the record today, but I'm almost considering sitting Steph. He really looked hampered today. He kept grabbing at his back. Am I tripping?
I think you're tripping.
Really?
Bro, I think it was one of those things where they looked across the court, they saw who they were playing, and he realized at me being on the court is already an offense in itself. I'm just going to be a distraction today. Like my teammates are good enough, which is a luxury. Like we don't have to be like the December Warriors anymore. Like Steph Curry could just be on the court. Everyone else could get involved. Quinn Post is going to hit shots. Draymond Green's going to hit shots. Gary Payton's found something with that mask. I don't want him to ever take it off. Like
everybody was hitting shots today, Sage.
Everyone. Guy Santos hit a three. Like everyone's getting on the boards. Everyone's getting on the ground to get balls. Like it's contagious right now. The energy, everything. So I don't think he was hurt necessarily. I just think that he realized like I don't need to give 100% effort tonight. It's the Kings without Sabonis.
Yeah. So it wasn't even Steph's night. Like you said, it was everybody who was shooting. Sage, I think midway through the second quarter, they were 10-16 from three. GP2 was 3-3 from three. TNT cut out from the Milwaukee game, went straight to the Warrior game. I think it was already 6-0. Draymond Green just hit his second three to start the game. If we shoot like this, you brought up Moses Moody as well. If we shoot like this, where our supporting players, Jimmy Butler didn't even have a good scoring game today. Steph only scored 10. I think Jimmy Butler at the end of it had 6 points. Now you're seeing Kuminga, when he came into this lineup, what he showed, Sage, he did exactly what I wanted him to do. Just be that freak of nature, the most athletic guy on the court, drive to the rim, be aggressive, play hard D, get on the boards. Let the game come to you. Don't try to, I guess, just take initiative and press when you don't need to. You got Steph. You got Jimmy. Just find your spot. He did that today. Also threw down a couple monster slams. He's back. He's back, man.
It came. At first, I wasn't worried about him. I was definitely just like, he needs to get his footing under him. He's still fitting in. He is an awkward fit, just like naturally with how he plays.
But is he?
No, I'm just saying in general, like he's not he's not a shooter. He's not like a Klay Thompson, where he could just fit in like a glove anywhere he goes. The way he plays, it's kind of awkward, right? So obviously it's his team. It's not going to be as awkward. So I was watching that in the first quarter. He kind of, took a back seat, but in the fourth quarter, he realized, okay, Draymond has the ball up on top of the key. Moody, what do I got to do? I got to get in this corner. I got to sprint to the bucket. And they're not going to be able to stop me as soon as I elevate. He was doing that, getting to the rim. I mean, that inbound play, the game was already over. That inbound play in the fourth quarter, it was so sweet. Like Moody runs out to the bottom right, catches it. Kuminga inbounds it from the baseline, just immediately sprints to the bucket. Moody finds a beautiful bounce pass, slams it home, right? Like I saw a play with Buddy Hield where he was trying to do the same thing, gets blocked from behind from, I think it was Trey Lyles or whoever it might be.
Oh, he got packed at the rim. Yeah. I felt bad for Buddy. I mean, I've had this happen to me so many times to pick up basketball where I'm going up for the layup and I just get smothered into another realm. And that's what happened to Buddy on that one.
Chase,
that was tough.
You, and Buddy Hield are what they'd consider below the rim players, right? So Kuminga's
100%.
an above the rim player. So as soon as he elevates against the team, I mean, let's be real. The Kings, man, they are slow and unathletic. Like you have Levine, DeRozan, Trey Lyles.
The roster setup on the Kings is hilarious. I don't know how they put together this three. I think part of it was that De'Aaron Fox forced his way out of Sacramento. So they were just like, fuck it. We got to figure out something here. We got to get Zach LaVine or like somebody to try to fill this void. But they're not a great defensive team. But I will say they made our defense look a little bit bad today. Draymond, even though he probably had his best shooting game of the past 3 years, was a little bit sloppy on defense. He was in foul trouble. Honestly, a lot of people were in foul trouble. I think even Steph and Moody, a couple minutes into that third quarter, had 3 fouls each. So they presented some problem stuffs on defense, even though they are slow.
I was just like yelling. I'm like, can we guard DeMar DeRozan the way that they guard Steph Curry and just let anyone else beat us? Every time we play these guys, this guy has the game of his career. It's like in the Kendrick Lamar video where you just see him with all his confidence, like on his knees. Like he brings that out every time he fucking plays the Warriors. I don't get it. He can't miss from the mid-range. He's hitting threes, get into the line. Like this guy is literally prime DeMar DeRozan, turns back the clock every time he plays us. Regardless, we beat him, whatever. It was frustrating. And it's just a team where it's like they're not rivals, but there's a little something there, with the cowbells and the playoffs, the way they acted when they went up 2-0 on us. It just feels good to beat them. And now it's like they're little bro again. Like they're officially little bro.
I was about to say, they're like your little cousin who came from maybe like a poorer family than you, wasn't as well off, and they just chirp. They have like a chip on their shoulder, and it's like, I don't hate you. I root for you, but goddamn, you could be annoying sometimes. That is literally the Sacramento Kings. So
I'll say this:
I think it is kind of a rivalry. They had a couple great playoff matchups. I mean, that series, I thought, would that not be a top? I would say 6 series throughout this entire run for the Warriors that Kings won.
I would say just
Steph Curry 50-point game 7.
Just because of the crescendo of it, right? Like Steph Curry topping it off, like it's back and forth. You never know how it's going to go. You think they're going to close them out in 6. Kings come back, blow them out in game 6. I was there on my birthday. And then in game 7, it's not looking good. And then Curry out of nowhere just takes it over in that second half, breaks an NBA record, 50 on the road. So there's always been a little something there. But I just think as soon as De'Aaron Fox left, like the whole thing left. Because he was, for as good as Sabonis was and is, Warriors fans never really feared him, right? It was always Fox, who I thought was the killer. So once he left, like it kind of just wasn't the same.
When you have a guy like Draymond, I feel like Domantas Sabonis is immediately 80% of what he was in the regular season. Like, Draymond Green's going to be all up in his shit. He's going to out-physical the fuck out of him. I come from a Eastern European white family. Like, I just know when you throw in these, like, fancy little European white dudes, they're a little bit soft. And I feel like you always see that with Sabonis in the playoffs, especially against guys like Draymond Green, who are certifiably insane. And we love him, but he's insane. So, yeah, I mean, the Kings, let's just be honest here. I mean, we'll get off the Kings quick, but I could tell you right now what the Sacramento Kings are going to do. They're going to stick right in that 9th slot. They're going to win the first game, and they're going to play the Los Angeles Clippers in that second game to make it to the playoffs, and they're going to lose. They're bang average, Sage. They're bang average across the board. That's why we're not really hyping this win up. I mean, the Warriors look great. It looked like they could have beat them by 50 points today, but this Sacramento team really ain't shit. They're not shit. Even with De'Aaron Fox, they were always missing something. The Kings are cursed. The Kings are the most cursed franchise in all sports. And, yeah, we just took care of business and their little brother. That's about it.
Well rested, too. I mean, you got the stretch coming up, right? You got the Knicks coming up. You got the Bucks coming up. You got the Nuggets coming up. Like, we're going to learn quick. We're going to learn real quick, like, what the hell the league is, like, what the hell the Warriors are compared to these top dogs.
What do we think about Quinn Post today? Because he came out first half. Sage, I don't think
his
anybody's
minutes
been
dispersion is so weird. But yeah, go ahead.
I mean, nobody's been hyping this guy up more than us. We love him. I mean, to have a guy where I didn't even know his name before the start of the year, then you see him. He's a funky 7-foot Dutch guy coming in. You're like, okay, if you could give us a couple good minutes here and there, we'll take it. Now he's a guy where I want him in that starting lineup. Maybe not when Pods comes back, but with Pods out, I want him in that starting lineup. I want him in that finishing 5 lineup And when he gets the ball, when they kick it back to him and he's open, I expect it to go down. What? You're shaking your head. You don't love some Curry
I think
post?
he should start. No, I think he should start even when Pods comes back.
But you can't. That pause lineup was just working so good, Sage.
I know it was. It's just the way that it meshes with having the big who could stretch the floor when you have Draymond and Jimmy. I just think it works like beautifully. You have Moody, you have him. I mean, the Warriors have, I'm not going to say an embarrassment of riches, but they have good problems. These are problems you want to have.
Yeah, 100%. We're deep. We're deep, baby.
They're 9 deep. Like 9 deep with your 10th man being Gary Payton II. So you could go roster to roster, bar for bar, M for M, band for band, whoever with in the NBA. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I watched the Nuggets last night. Aaron Gordon sitting, they're starting Westbrook. Like, they're starting Westbrook, Christian Braun.
I actually kind of like what Westbrook's brought to the team, but
dude, come on, bro. Like,
trust me,
like,
I'm probably the biggest Russell Westbrook hater throughout his entire career. I'm
Skip
just
Bayless
saying.
Exists. Skip Bayless
no,
exists.
That is true. Skip Bayless exists. He's coming back too, by the way. We may see a Skip Bayless come back over the next couple weeks, but
did you see him and KD today or yesterday?
Oh, well, was that the tweet? Was that the KD tweet?
Yeah, where he's
like, fuck it, we both washed?
Yeah, Skip said to him, KD looks retired. And then KD responded and said, I guess we both washed.
Yeah, I mean, Skip's been hot the past couple of days for sure.
He's feeling himself.
He's feeling himself. He got set up with Stephen A. Smith, but when I'm looking at this lineup, Sage, like, with how they shot today, with how all these role players are playing, like GP2, we know what he could do with that perimeter defense. I think he may have missed a shot later in the game, but he started off 3 of 3. He's been shooting a lot better. Like, GP, no one's going to guard you. Like, on all these plays where Steph's going to the bucket, Kuminga's going to the bucket, they're going to leave you open at the three-point line. If you could just make 40% of your wide-open threes, is there any way we can't play this guy 20 minutes a game? Because he just brings the energy. I mean, you could see that the Chase Center was rocking tonight. I think that there's a different energy in the arena. Everybody's feeling it, and GP2 is an important part of that. Hit your threes, and I think we got to put him in.
Dude, I mean, I agree entirely. It's just like, the way I look at this is, it's like when you traded for Jimmy, it's almost like you traded for 4 players, like at the deadline, because you have Quentin Post, right, who hasn't really done anything all year. And then you're like, we need a big. He was getting healthy, scratched, showing up in street clothes all the way until January. He starts to become someone. Moses Moody, who really never had a role on this team, solidifies himself, like crystallizes himself in this lineup so well. He meshes so well with Draymond. And
that
Steph
contract's looking like a bargain now, Sage. 3 years.
Oh my God, give him another one.
For a guy like that. What a fucking bargain.
Extend him right now for what he's doing. Fully guarantee his contract right now. Build him a statue. And then you have a guy like Pods, who was giving you nothing the first 2.5 months of the season.
Everybody wanted him out of town.
Dude, I feel bad for him. He was just a victim of like all these mouth breathers on Twitter saying we need Lauri Markkanen. Like,
Lauri, oh my God, how bad have those takes aged? Where it's like,
Lauri Markkanen,
let's just
Paul
give
George.
up the farm for Paul George. Do you see what's happening with him right now? They just said they're going to try to trade him.
He's like a top 5 worst contract in sports, not just in the NBA, in sports. Him and his partner.
The Sixers have at least 2 of them in the entire sports realm. The Sixers have 2 of the worst contracts in the league.
Yeah, they have a 1 and 2 option. But I'm just like, it's just crazy. Like, everyone's saying like the impact it's had on Steph. Look at Draymond. Look at Pods. Look at GP2. Look at everyone's better. It's like you made 10 trades. It's like you like boosted everyone's stats by doing this.
Well, you know what it is, Sage. I mean, we've been talking about it, but it's almost like Jimmy unlocked everybody, because we knew that the Warriors had talent. I mean, they were rolling out 15 deep. It's just like, that's not going to work. You can't roll out 15 deep, have Steph be the only guy, because they're going to close in on Steph. And we love Pods. We love Moody. When you're trying to get them to a point where they consistently have to put up 20 points for you to win in tight game situations, that's not going to work. But when you get a second option in there like Jimmy, it allows everybody to fit into their role, do what they do best. And you said it's like they brought in 4 guys when Jimmy came in. I think he just unlocked everything. I think that the puzzle was here. It seems like it's just a simple take, but he was like the missing puzzle piece. And now everything's clicking. They're like a well-oiled machine. And like you said, we got a tough stretch coming up. That's when you're really going to see what kind of bones this team has. But based on what we've been seeing, Sage, I mean, what is it? 14-1 now. You're on a 6-game win streak.
Yep.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And Jonathan Kuminga coming back really showed you because that was always something that we thought about, right? We like how this team's looking, but you're missing something. And it was obviously that young, athletic guy who is an extra perimeter defender and can attack the rim. And now you saw what Kuminga tonight. I think he's going to fit into that role perfectly, and sky's the limit. We've been saying it the entire past 3 weeks, but sky is the limit for this team. I truly believe that.
No, I do too, man. Like I said, you take their best game versus anyone's best game, and I'll take them. I'll take them. Maybe like a team that could get a little streaky from three, maybe throw the Thunder up there. But it's getting to the point now where the Lakers don't fear me because of how many ways we can attack them, the way we could switch their guards out, the way we're going to be able to defend them. Like, I give us a shot. Like, it's more so the teams that are going to be able to get hot.
Give us a shot. I think we'd be favored. I think we would be favored against the Lakers right now. It's tough because you got Luka and LeBron, but I think they'd be up there.
I don't know, just because of name value and everything, like, I don't think we'd be favored, but I think we're the better team, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think we'd be the Vegas favorites, but I think we're the better team. I think being the 6th seed is tough, but Chase, it's crazy. Like 2 weeks ago, I didn't have this take at all, but like, give me Denver. Honestly, like, I hope Denver stays at the 3. Give me Denver in that 6-3, put Lakers and OKC on the other side of the bracket. Now that the Lakers are about to drop to 4, give me Denver and then Grizzlies to get the winner of Lakers Thunder. I think that's a beautiful path right there. I don't know if you agree with that, if you want to see LA early, but I think that's the path you got to go because the Nuggets are banged up. They can't shoot the damn ball. They have no one on that team who could reliably hit a 3. Jamal Murray's every other game now. Michael Porter Jr. is missing. He's on milk cartons now. I can't even find him. I forgot he was in the league last night. He wasn't doing anything. Can't defend. He's just like a streaky guy. Will give you one good game every 5. Like I'm looking at the top of the West because it's going to be tough to pass the Rockets with how good or how easy of a schedule they have and how good they play.
And they don't. Well, they've been playing great. They don't even have Amen Thompson. I think he's out for the next 2 weeks.
So I'm looking at that 6-3, and it's like I really want it to line up to where we get the Nuggets. I know I'm looking ahead here, but I don't got much to talk about with this game. Like, we took care of business. We did what we had to do against an old, slow team.
It got a little scary at the end of the second half. That was the one thing that I had issue with. Like, it was a game. Like, we're saying, like, oh, we took care of business. Like, it was a fucking game. Like, they got it down to 11 points. They did. I mean, it looked like
that's just today's NBA.
They were up 23, I think, at maybe with like 6 minutes left in the second quarter. They cut it down to 11 before halftime, and then it got to about 6 points there. A couple minutes into the third quarter, they started off hot, and the Warriors did keep them out of the mix of getting into a situation where they were only down 4 points. But yeah, I mean, I think you got to start looking ahead for the Warriors. The thing that's tough now is you have Minnesota, who looks like whatever the Warriors. But hold on, whatever the Warriors have been doing the past 3 weeks, you could almost say the Timberwolves are on the same level. They look great right now. They've
won 7 in a row.
Won 7 in a row. They're just about as hot as the Warriors. When it comes to Denver, Sage, because I wanted, when you brought it up, I wanted to hear your opinion on this. I think they're the 23rd ranked defense in the NBA. You just can't win you can't win a championship like that. We've seen throughout history that if you're not in the top 10 of defensive efficiency, you really don't have a shot because we know in the playoffs, it really comes down to those late game stretches where you need to get a couple stops. And then if you have a guy like Nikola Jokic, who's a walking bucket, that's when you can really make a difference, win a championship. They don't have that. Their bench is weak as fuck. Christian Brown, I don't know. I don't really like his game. And Michael Porter Jr. is streaky. Aaron Gordon's not healthy. This is just something that we've seen with the Nuggets throughout time, that you can't rely on all their guys to be healthy come playoff time.
And now Jamal's hurt.
They're not as deep, They don't defend well. So even though you have Jokic, who's literally a fucking Frankenstein for the Warriors, he's like Michael Myers for the Warriors the past few years. Like, it's just the guy that we do not want to see under no circumstances. I kind of agree with you. I think I want to take my shot at the Nuggets rather than playing a Lakers with Luka and LeBron, because you don't know. Luka could just go off for 50 points, and there's nothing you could fucking do about it. You're going to lose that game.
It's a week-to-week league, right? Like, the Lakers look terrible right now. They just got the doors blown off of them. They lost a game to the Nets where they had no business losing. I mean, they're a completely different team without LeBron. Like, it's sad how much they rely, even outside of LeBron, it's sad how much they rely on Jackson Hayes and Rui Hachimura. Like,
well, that's what you got to do when you trade away AD for Luka Doncic. You got to sacrifice something.
I know, I understand it, but it's like the Warriors. Like, it's funny to say because we saw what this team was without Jimmy, but I think it's different now. And the one game he sat, they looked awful. Do you know what I'm not going to say? I'm going to bite my tongue on that. But the way they played tonight, it makes you feel like they can, rest someone and still be fine. Where in the past, like, they rest Steph, like, there's no chance. Even in 2022, when they won the championship. And there's a lot of parallels between that 2022 team and the way this team's looking right now. But even when they rested Steph in that season, like, the team would still fall to shit. Like, Poole would get his 40, but they'd still lose. Like, now with Jimmy, like, a guy, playoff Jimmy could step up, be the best player on the court. He was getting to the rim today. Like, he could give you that, slow it down, run the offense, play that methodical ball. Like, they have a shot against anyone. And I'm not saying they could win a game against, like, say, the Kings tonight. I'm saying, like, they could go to Denver and beat Denver even without Steph if Jimmy plays like how he can play. So it's nothing but confidence, man. Like, going into the playoffs, like, I'll take our 2 versus anyone else's 2, except maybe the Lakers. But it's getting to the point now where it's like, I don't know, man. Like, give it to me. Like,
Sage, you want to do your Stephen A. Smith top 10 duos of the week right now?
Yeah, here. Let me run off the dome here.
The list is fluid. The list is
fluid. Yeah, the list is fluid. And
I don't know if I put Jimmy and Steph 1.
It's a rich tapestry. I'd put them at Yeah. I'll start with, for me, it's easier since I'm doing this off the cup. I'll go 1 to 5. Okay. 1. Okay. 1. I'm going Luka LeBron.
That's fair. Even though I'm a LeBron hater, I'll give you that. I'm going Luka
LeBron 1 just because of what they are and what they've been when they've played with each other. Steph, Jimmy 2. I'm sorry, Steph and Jimmy 2.
No Jalen, no Jason Tatum.
Yeah, exactly.
No love
they'll be my 3.
Okay.
They'll be my 3 just because. But Jalen's just like an every other night guy, and Tatum's like a 4 every 5 night. I don't know. I just don't trust them for whatever reason. I don't trust them. They need that super team around them where it feels like, I don't know, the other guys, like, they can carry. I'm not saying Jimmy and
you're just not going to give love to the Celtics until they win like 3 championships, and it's like, oh, okay, this
something
team's
about them, bro.
Like, we had to give them some respect.
I don't see it with them as much this year. Okay, 4.
Anything's possible, Sage. Come on now.
4's tough. Like,
would you maybe want to throw like a Donovan Mitchell?
I know, like Donovan Mitchell,
Mobley. That could be a sneaky one. I know like you don't like Jalen Williams, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Williams.
That's what I'm saying.
Jokic. Jamal Murray. You got some options.
Yeah, no, I was honestly thinking Triple J too. I'd probably go Jokic, Murray 4, and then I'd top it off.
Kyrie AD.
I mean, have they played together for more than 2 quarters?
I'm joking. Of course.
I
still got them at 6.
Fox and Wemby. No, I'd probably. Yeah. I mean, fuck, man. KD and Booker at 5.
Wow. Okay, that's the fact that you didn't give any love to Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, and you gave love to D-Book.
They're my 3.
Yeah, but you like begrudgingly gave them 3. You gave them 3 because you had to give them 3. Like, everybody gives them number 1. You're not even considering them for 1 or 2. But yeah, I don't know. When you look at the West, it looks like it's lining up for the Warriors, but now you see the Lakers drop, and it looks like they're going to be in that 4 seed stage. It looks like the Lakers are going to be in that 4 seed. So maybe is this good and you just want to stay the fuck away from the Lakers, maybe see them later in the playoffs and take your shot at a Denver at the 3 seed. And then you play a Memphis probably in that semifinal round.
100%. Or you get 100%. Or you get who would be the 7? Or you get Minnesota, and Minnesota could beat the Grizzlies. And I think
they could.
I don't think the Grizzlies are that good. Like, I think they'd have the best player in the series. But going back to it, like, think about it. Like, Warriors fans want to get the 5 seed. Say you get the 5 seed, your road to the championship is Lakers, OKC, Denver. Like, that's brutal.
Fuck that. No way.
Yeah.
Don't give me that. I'll take the 6 seed, bro.
You get the 6 seed. 6, you're out of the play-in, right? You go Denver, Grizzlies, and then you get the Thunder or the Lakers after they just beat the shit out of each other.
That's what I mean. Just let them fucking beat up on each other. Let them beat up on each other. Like, let one of them fucking stab each other in the back, and then you take the winner. You take the winner who came out of the mess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, give me Luka and LeBron coming off a series where they're guarded by Lou Dort, Alex Caruso, and all the dogs that OKC has. Or give me the other way around.
42-year-old LeBron after a 7-game series where he had to go and win in OKC. Like, look what happened a couple years ago. That's literally what happened. LeBron looked like the old LeBron. They beat the Warriors in the Western Conference semifinals. Then in the next round against the Denver Nuggets, they just kicked their ass. I think they swept them 4-0. LeBron didn't look the same. So that was 2 years ago. You got to expect that something similar would happen now. So I think that'd be the optimal solution, Sage. I definitely agree with you.
No, 100%, man. I mean,
anybody else we should shout out from the game today, because even though there was a little bit of struggles, they really did have control of that game. We talked about basically everybody, but anybody you wanted to shout out specifically? Do we want to do a Steph Curry little 4K conversation? I don't know, Sage. These records don't mean shit to me anymore.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Like he's right? Gonna get to 4,500. They're gonna do the same thing.
I knew this was happening 15 years ago. 15 years ago when I saw him, I'm like, okay, this guy's gonna be the best shooter I'm ever gonna see in my life. All these records are gonna get shattered, and that's just kind of what it is with Steph Curry. We become used to it.
I was gonna say, going back to your other topic, Moody. I thought Moody was. I don't know. It's tough. Like I want to say Moody was the player of the game, but so was
Moody was the player of the game for me. He was the player of the game for me.
Him and Draymond, but Moody played such good defense. Like he picked Levine twice. Like, I mean, dude, there was this play. I specifically wrote it down. I said, like, okay, 54 seconds left. Levine dribbling in the corner, 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. He has an ISO on Looney. Goes to the corner. Jimmy immediately sees this. He recognizes this. Goes doubles. Takes a shitty contested shot. As soon as he releases it, Jimmy releases. Gets a one-on-one in transition against Keon Ellis. Embarrasses him, takes him to the rim. I'm just like, the knowledge that this guy has brought and what he's done to Moody and how he's made Moody a better defender is just like, it's night and day. Like this guy's like, he's not what Klay Thompson was as a shooter, but he's what Klay Thompson was as a two guard next to Steph, where it's like, we don't have to worry about the team's best guard. Like Moody's got it. Moody's going to take that assignment. He's going to guard it so Steph doesn't have to. And it's just like so nice to have that again, where last year you're starting Klay and it's like your one and your two guard kind of can't defend their best guard. So you have issues. You throw it all on Wiggins. Now you have Jimmy as your two. Draymond on the back end. You have Quinn Post guarding the rim. Like everything's just fitting into place. It's almost too good to be true right now, what we're seeing as Warriors fans.
I'm so impressed with Moody. Like you said, Sage, I mean, how efficient he's been from three as of late is just so amazing, because that's all you need to do, man. You're going to get open shots.
Corner, man.
Just hit open shots. How many times do you see him just throw a little pump fake out there, dribble, guy flies by, boom, practice range three, right? Boom. Like butter, baby, like butter. And like you said, he went to the rim a couple times today. Everybody's attacking the rim. I mean, in the first half, I think they had 16 free throws to the Kings 4. That's really what kind of separated them at the start of the game. And Jimmy Butler aggression and just driving to the rim and competitive fire is fucking contagious. I don't know what it is. It's almost like in a movie where there's like just a fucking nerdy group of kids, and then like the one cool kid comes in and just changes everybody in the situation. Or like a sports movie. I don't know. He's
like the motorcycle kid from Bad News Bears?
Yeah, something like, yeah, exactly. That's perfect. Yeah, he's literally like the motorcycle kid from Bad News Bears, where they're a bunch of nerdy fucking losers who can't play catch or hit a ball, and then all of a sudden they're winning games just because they had this one guy coming. That's almost the Jimmy Butler level impact that he's had on this team, man. I just don't want to see a dip, because I've just been on like a upward trajectory.
I know. It feels like we won the championship.
Like, how much higher can we get, Sage? Can we get much higher, to quote Kanye West?
Not a good time to quote him.
I don't know. Not a good time to quote him. I disavow all of Kanye's political takes, as well as his website and all of the merchandise on his website. Go ahead, Sage.
I was going to say, like, the way the Warriors, like, it's so funny because the way the Warriors were attacking the rim, it's like the Kings just did it to themselves. They were doubling Steph. They were front guarding him. Do you remember that one playoff series where with James Harden, where Ricky Rubio was guarding him from the back? Do you remember that?
Steph Curry did that too, right? At one point, where they kind of had two guys shading on him. I do remember that.
It was like the craziest defense ever.
It worked. The Kings, am I wrong?
It didn't really. I just think he was so confused that like phased him, and then he dropped 40.
It's like, wait, hold on. Like he looked at the tape. It's like, yo, literally just like,
I just gotta go right.
It's like, okay, yeah, that's fine. See you, Ricky Rubio. Deuces.
But I just thought they did it to themselves. Like in that first quarter, they were just face guarding Steph. Wouldn't let him run out to the three. So they got two back doors. Then they change it. What are we going to do? We're going to double him. All right. Kuminga's getting to the rim. Moody's getting to the rim. Jimmy's always getting to the rim. Draymond's getting to the rim. So we just played off. I mean, Kerr, man, I think the best in the NBA and in-game adjustments, switching to what they're providing us. The way he's
I love that you're giving him flowers now. You never used to give this guy flowers. That a boy. I love it.
I've always been a Kerr guy. The way he's handling these rotations too, class.
Yep.
Like he knows how to match these guys. He knows when to rest guys. The way he's letting Steph rest. It was so funny. They were showing Steph's stats before Jimmy and with Jimmy, and he had 1 extra minute played per game with Jimmy. I was like, how is this possible? How is he playing more minutes with Jimmy when it feels like he hasn't played some fourth quarters? Regardless, I still think he's getting his rest when he needs it. We're getting to the line a lot. He's able to rest in game. It's just beautiful, man. And like, it's sustainable. Like Moses Moody hitting these threes. It's sustainable. Kuminga getting to the rim, Jimmy getting to the line, Steph being a dog. Like it's sustainable. So that's the thing. It's like, it doesn't feel like it's a flash in the pan.
Yeah. I mean, you saw it again today. The Warriors, it was a close game when Steph Curry came out in the third quarter, but what we've seen since Jimmy Butler's came in that non-Steph minutes, I think they maybe even went up an extra 4 or 5 points, got it to about 11 or 12. So that is a bit of a difference from the 2022 team. I know that we brought that up earlier, but we love the 2022 team. They won a championship. I mean, how can we not love them? We'd be ridiculous not to love that team. But it did seem like Steph didn't have that second option. Andrew Wiggins fit in and did the best part that he could, but with Jimmy, you just have a different element. And I think that the NBA is a lot tougher now. I think that if you put this team in the 2022 NBA, they'd probably be better than that Warriors team. I think that this is genuinely a better team. Maybe you didn't have a better Steph, but you're seeing now that the non-Steph minutes are becoming an every night thing where the Warriors are hovering right around being even in those minutes or maybe even increasing leads. So that's what you need to see, because the past couple of years have just been a nightmare when Steph Curry comes off the court, and he's going to have to rest at some points, even in the playoffs. So you got to make sure that you're doing the most that you can in those minutes, and they are right now.
I mean, dude, it's like on some nights, Pods is your third option. He hasn't been there. On some nights, Kuminga is your third option. He just gets back. Like, we still haven't seen this team get, like you said, can we get much higher? Just wants to, it's going to keep going up. Like, it's going to keep going up. You have guys, you don't, like, we're the exact opposite. Like, we're the antithesis of what the Phoenix Suns are. We're blue collar, hard workers, like grinders. Kevon Looney, Moses Moody, Brandon Pajemski, Guy Santos, when he gets out there, he does what he has to do. Gary Payne II's been doing it for 4 years. I mean, we just have guys, like we have these role players. You saw it on Team USA, right? You can't have everyone be a superstar. You need a guy like Devin Booker to do the dirty work. You need these guys. Like, it doesn't matter how much talent you have. Chase, what do I always tell you? The NBA is 75% can do and 25% will do, right? It's 75% of what you're able to do, but 25% is what are you willing to do? Are you willing to dive on the ground? Are you willing to take a charge? Like, you need those guys. Obviously, you need the stars to get you in those positions, like in those situations, to be in big games to win. But it's the guys who fill the cracks, the Otto Porters, the Nemanja Bjelica's, the Gary Paynes of the world, right? You see the Sean Livingstons, like these guys that we've had. We see it this year, and they're younger, and we've grown them, and they're feistier. They defend, and they have higher ceilings than our role players in the past used to. So, like, how do you not just look at this and think, like, this has to be the best team we've had since KD? Like, it's just top to bottom. Like, they fit so well. They do everything right. So, I mean, sky's the limit, man. I am on cloud a million just watching this team. It's such like a treat every night. Like, the Warriors are playing today. Like, I'm going to get in front of my TV and I'm going to be a little kid and enjoy every goddamn second of it. Live tweet it, text it in the group chat. Just like be so happy to watch this team again. I love it, man. These past 2 months have been great.
Just think about the difference from 3 months ago. I didn't even want to fucking look at the TV when the Warriors game was on. I'm like, oh my God, who are we playing? We're playing the Suns. Like, Katie's just going to cook us. They're not even good. And then when you matched up, it was weird because honestly, against the good teams, they played well, which I think is another reason that we should be very hopeful about this team, because even when they were looking like shit, they could still compete with the best teams out in the West. But
yeah, they were just losing,
it was ugly.
Like, close games.
But now, yeah. But these last, I would say, what is it now? About 30 days since Jimmy Butler's came in. They've been a revelation
February
stage.
9th.
I can't wait for playoff basketball. I know if you're in the Bay Area right now watching, you're going to have a shitty couple next days with weather, but summer's coming, playoff basketball's coming, and I can't wait, Sage. I mean, anything else here? I know that we wanted to keep it to around 35, 40 minutes. Let's just talk about like the next week or so. All right, so we got the Knicks coming in on Saturday. That's going to be the ABC game. Denver on Monday, and then you got that back-to-back with Milwaukee as well. What are your expectations over these next 3 games, and I guess, what does it say about this Warriors team if, let's just say they sweep it. What does that show you? And yeah, because those are 3 tough games in a row.
I mean, it's teams with size, teams where it's like they have top end talent and you want to see it. Like I said, this is the main test, right? Like you're going to get the Knicks, they're going to have Cat. You're going to get the Nuggets with Jokic, you're going to get Giannis Antetokounmpo. You're going to get 3 of the top 6 to 7 big men, 2 of the top 2 big men in the league, right? So you get to see it. You get to see how this team defends because we've been doing well against these teams with good guards, teams that could hit threes, teams that could, try and match us up in the backcourt. But now we get to see teams with good front courts, teams like the Bucks who can get in the paint on us, drive, might not be able to, create as many defensive problems for us, but they're going to be able to offensively, maybe challenge our defense a bit. Same with the Nuggets. We'll be able to score on them, but how do we react to Jamal Murray, Jokic? Like, how are we going to respond to a bigger team? So, I'm excited for it. If they pass these tests, then sky's the limit. I already booked my ticket in Vegas. I'm willing to double down on it. If this goes,
you already got the ticket in, huh? What kind of odds you get on that?
2,500.
Shut the fuck up! It's still 2,500. I've seen 1,600.
1,200 now. I think it is.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, you kind of missed your opportunity if you wanted to lay a final.
I think it's still good odds. It's still good odds,
but you could have gotten some astronomical level stuff. I mean, I didn't even see it, Sage. You want to know what the highest odds for a championship team coming into the year were preseason for the past 30 years in the NBA?
Highest as in
highest as favorite? In the least likely, yeah.
Oh,
the highest odds.
I have no clue.
The 2014-2015 Golden State Warriors. They were plus 2,800 coming into that season.
You're saying to win it?
To win it all.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant ever, just ever coming into a season.
By at least 2, Sage. I mean, I think the next closest was plus 1,200. They were plus 2,800 that year to win the NBA championship. And I think coming into this year, the Warriors were about they were about 40-1 to win the championship. So if the Warriors somehow find a way to win the championship, this would be the most unlikely championship in the NBA since the merger.
It's just special. I don't know if it's cheating because we made the trade and there's no way they're going to win before the trade, but
it's cheating a little bit. It's cheating a little bit for sure. But hey, if you had the balls to lay your money on the line and before the season, you're like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to throw $100 on the Warriors to win the finals. Who really gives a shit at the end of the day, right?
No, 100%. I mean, you see it with this team every year. They just sometimes they have this and then sometimes they have what they had last year.
We'll see what the Warriors do on Monday night against Jokic. Sage, I think that if they can handle Nikola Jokic and put the whoop ass on the Denver Nuggets, it's getting to let's start throwing multiple Vegas tickets. I want to throw all my money onto this team. Curious, Sage, what do you think? Are you a Jokic or SGA for MVP guy?
I'm a Jokic guy, to be 100% honest with you. I lean more stats than team record. That's just me. I think you have to be a top 3 seed, not a top 3 seed, depending on what you have around you, but I always viewed it as who's the most valuable player. If you took this player off their team, what are they? I think the Nuggets without Jokic are a bottom 3 team in the West. I think the Thunder without Shai are 7-8 range. So I think that they're viable without him. They haven't had Chet. They're still the 1 seed. You have Chet now. You see how good this team is. The Nuggets, it's a miracle that they're just good. It's a miracle they're the 2 seed right now. It's all because of one guy who's averaging a triple-double, top 3 and everything. So my vote would go to Jokic. And I do have a vote, so I think that's what I'll cast it for.
Yeah, you have a vote, so we'll see. You actually can vote for you can put in a bet for the MVP odds because you got a vote. But, Sage, why is this not getting brought up? Throughout time, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, the best players in the NBA, after they won about 3 MVPs, it was a situation where even if they have the best stats in the league, even if they're by far the best player in the league, they don't get the MVP award. So why is this not happening with Nikola Jokic? I mean, it happened with Joel Embiid that 1 year, but I don't know. I just feel like SGA is on the number 1 seed. He's averaging 33 points per game. He's clearly, I think, right next to Jokic as the most valuable and best player in the NBA. I think that Jokic has him beat out by a little bit, but if you're the 1 seed, you're having the best year of your career, and I know that Jokic is averaging a triple-double, I just think you got to give it to SGA. That's how they've done it with the MVP award in the NBA throughout times. I mean, This is very similar to that Derrick Rose year. You could have easily given LeBron James the MVP. He was the best player that year. He was the best player in the league. What happened when they met up in the Eastern Conference Finals? LeBron and the Heat, I think it was a gentleman's sweep 4-1 against the Bulls. So, I don't know. I think the narrative's kind of ridiculous when it comes to giving Jokic another MVP.
I do understand that. Where it's like SGA is
everybody's just like, I'm a stats guy. I'm a stats guy. It's like, okay, you could have been a stats guy with MJ. You could have been a stats guy with LeBron. He could have won 8 in a row. You didn't do that. So why are we doing this now?
No, I do understand that. And he's the 1 seed, and he's going to win the scoring title by like 4 points or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I just think it's consistent, and consistency in the way history reflects on the award. Shai should win it, if that makes sense. Because, you know
absolutely.
what I mean? So I just think it's right that he wins it. It's just like, if I were to look at it, like neither of these guys have won, I think Jokic is the MVP. Because that's how I look at it. I don't take, even though you do have to. You have to look at the historical aspect of it, but I don't actually have a vote. So it's like, when I just think like, okay, I'm not looking at like, okay, in 1992, like, you know, it's like I'm looking at what's now, who's the best, who's the most valuable this season. Like, I think it's Jokic, but historically, the way it's going to favor, like in 5-10 years, it's right that Jokic only has 3, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. It's going to be a close one. I think it's going to come down to it. I think you could get Jokic at about plus 300 right now. I think SGA is minus 600. I think there's a chance. I think there's a chance they give him his 4th. But all right, Sager, we're up on about 41 minutes now. Anything for the people before we hop off here today? When do you think we're going to come at them next?
I think we got one of these next Warriors games. I don't know about Saturday, but I think Bucks, Nuggets, you might get us on it. Warriors are going back-to-back. You might get us on a back-to-back. Like we said it in the NFL season, no Joel Embiid here. Like we do back-to-backs. Like I think big games, big Warriors games, it's getting real. It's hitting the fan. Like we got to be on here. We got to be on here putting out some content. So I think probably back-to-back when they play Bucks Nuggets.
Because I know Saturday is St. Patrick's Day in the city. Sage, are you going to be drinking? Are you going to be out and about in the North Beach?
I won't be. I will not be in the city this weekend.
Ooh. You got a trip planned or what? What's going on here?
No, I got a baptism. I got a baptism.
You got a baptism that's taking up the entire weekend? What kind of baptism is this, dude? I mean, you just like dunk the baby's head in water, and then you're fucking out, and then you maybe get a meal, and then say la vie.
Like
what's going on, dude?
Sauce. No, I mean it's
what is
an
this?
Arabic
Is
baptism.
this a destination baptism? Are you on a destination baptism right now?
It's an Arabic baptism. Shout out Mia. But yeah, it's an Arabic baptism. It's gonna take up the whole.
Mina has a kid right now.
Mia, my niece.
Oh, a different cousin.
Mia.
Cousin.
Yeah, Mia.
Okay.
It is. Yeah, technically. Also, quick shout out. These late nights, tough to do. Tough to do. Before this, stop by Bonita Taqueria Rotisseria. New Crunchwrap. Chase, new Crunchwrap.
They got the Crunchwrap going?
And per our request, they since the last time the business was booming, since our last shout out, queso sauce. They added queso sauce with the chips and dip on the Crunchwrap. Perfection. You got to go check it out. It's delicious.
Dude, what's been going on in the Mission? Are they just like, is it just like they see like coming over the city, like Bonita's coming for the Mission burritos and taquerias? Like they're just adding everything. They're just like opening stores. They're coming in with the queso. They got the Crunchwrap. I mean, I think they already have the best Mexican food. I said outside the Mission. I think it's right up there. I went to La Taqueria, Sage. We're almost doing an opposite advertisement. I don't get the hype. I'm sorry. I'm not a La Taqueria guy. I would take Bonita, and trust me, I'm San Francisco to the heart. I love San Francisco. I love the San Francisco staples. Born and raised. La Taqueria is not better than Bonita. They got the Crunchwrap. They got the queso. They got locations opening up in every part of the city. JJ, shout out. Gotta love Bonita. Gotta love it.
Chase, they're like the Thunder 3 years ago when Chuck was like, them young boys coming. Like you could see it over the horizon.
Bonita got like 20 first-round picks for Paul George like 4 years ago, and now it's just like, oh my God, like, are they going to get a top 10 pick? Like, what are they going to come out with next age? They got the Crunchwrap. Are they going to get a top 10 protected pick as well, and they're going to add to their arsenal?
What's the queso burrito, or you wrap the burrito in the queso? That might be on the horizon next, but
that might be on the horizon. Who knows?
Shout out our
JJ's
sponsor.
Got something coming up his sleeve. That dude's always thinking, man. That guy's not a businessman. He's a business man. Quote Jay-Z.
That's
all right. All right, so we're going to be coming out with you guys a little bit later in the week, like Sage said, maybe Monday. I don't know, Sage, are we going to do any 49ers talk? We got a lot of free agency coming up.
I mean, we'll come out with the Niners video this weekend for sure. Probably Sunday.
I don't know. Do we got to wait until fucking like Kyle Shanahan gets fired? I mean, everybody's leaving. It's like a mass exodus with the 49ers, and they're playing hardball with Brock Purdy. They're saying, no, thank you. No, thank you. Dre Greenlaw for $12 million. No, thank you. We'll take Luke Farrell for $8 million. So I don't know what's going on in 49ers land, but we're going to hammer that out. Check Twitter. Check TikTok for any updates on when we're about to stream next. Sage, anything else before we hop off?
That's it. You know where to find us. TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. We got the Twitch going. We got all social media. Just find us Westbound Down.
Like and subscribe on YouTube if you like the content that we're putting out. We're Bay Area podcasters. We're going to be coming out with all the latest 49ers, Warriors information. That's going to be it for the stream today, guys. Warriors get the win, 130-104. Jonathan Kuminga returns. Steph Curry gets 4,000 threes in his career, and the sky's the limit. That's the moral of the story. That's it for the stream today, guys. We'll talk to you later.